Hello, my name's Janice. I hope everybody's doing okay. Prayers for all the people that lost their homes in California. I pray everyone has shelter and has everything they need. And it's such an unnecessary tragedy. Blessings to everyone. I'm thinking of, we all go through hard times and good times, and personally, I've had my share. But I have been very determined not to become a bitter, vengeful person filled with resentments and all that, because I don't want that in my life. I don't want that in my life. When my husband killed himself, I blamed myself for years. And decades actually. Because that happened in 80 and this is 2025. And I had a lot of healing this year. And I'm not the same person that I used to be. Thank goodness. Not that I was bitter, but I blamed myself. So I was bitter towards myself. And that's fucked up. Just saying. Just saying. And I can't help but think, I got Ray Davis on my t-shirt here. And sometime, I actually remember when this occurred, 2024, I happened to see a music video, and that Ray wrote, "No More Looking Back." And it was the first time I had seen it, because I still don't know. They have such a catalog, Ray himself. Anyway. And I started sobbing. I mean, sobbing. And it just gushed out of me. And that was a real turning point in my life. And it's just 2024 especially. I've had so much healing. But I had to allow myself to feel it. And, that you kind of have to relive the hurt and the pain to allow the universe, God, or however you want to call that, the healing oils to work through you, And I have also, how do I put this? I think really come to know that music, especially music, and instruments and songs and voices and all that can have a very good energy, and it can also have the opposite. But I'm not going to focus on the opposite. music can bring healing. I don't know that he's aware of this or not, and that's not my issue. But I'm just saying that you just never know where healing will come. It takes, not that because I'm not any more special than anybody else. I'm just a human being like everybody else. I'm just a 60-some-year-old woman living in Illinois, But I've always, ever since I realized that I had a drinking and drug problem, and that was before Elizabeth died in 2000, and then, thank goodness we had one good year before she died, and she was buried on my actual 1-year anniversary. But my first year of sober life, working the program in AA primarily. Anyway, but and it took me quite a while. Actually, I guess I should say that I did my best to continue on, and do the deal. And I remember I spoke at a meeting. I was a speaker at a meeting and talked about this, and people were like, oh, the light came down on you, and so it's like, I wouldn't be surprised, I wouldn't be surprised. I bet Elizabeth was right there, because I feel it right now. But inside I was just crumbling. I was just crumbling. And so it didn't take long until, that was in March 1st, 2000. So by the time Christmas time came around, I don't know, somewhere, and, going to Walmart, buying groceries or whatever, seeing all the kids and this, it's like, I didn't want to live, let alone stay sober. So I exited that. And unfortunately for my other children, and it was a hard road. It's been a hard road. I'm sober now over 7 years, and I have no intention of ever going back to that lifestyle of drug, sex, and I mean, I don't know how to word that around now. Sleeping around. There we go. And all that drugging and sexing and alcohol, and because we can fool ourselves and think we're free, I can do what I want. There's quite a price to be paid for that, and I am becoming more and more free daily. And some of the gifts that I've been given in life, I feel very unworthy and very undeserving. But, I'm learning that if God, the universe, whatever, God says that you're deserving, that's it. If God wants to give you something, who am I to say otherwise? But, it comes up. It comes up. But I'm not currently involved in the recovery, my local recovery community. I felt that I felt too boxed in, and it's a journey and it's a personal choice, and my God is leading me in different directions now, and that, I have nothing against 12-step recovery at all, you know, but not everybody's, you know, I thought I'd be there for life, for and help, sponsor and blah 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 and all that. But God made it very clear to me that I needed to move on and do something else. That was, I have been hearing a call. I felt called as a teenager. I wanted to become a nun, actually, and I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at nuns. I'm just laughing at myself and how things turned out. It's like, right. Anyway, I was raised Catholic, all Catholic schools, and we went on retreat. The Catholic girls, I don't know I don't know. We went on a retreat and it was beautiful. And, but I remember that was the first time I had seen the shroud, that they believe it was Jesus, whatever. But the first time I had seen that, I was in a gift shop, and I don't know if it was I don't know, whether it was a postcard, a picture, or whatever. And I just started weeping. I mean, wow. I felt, but somewhere along the line, I have felt this call so strongly that it's like I answered the call, and then I felt led to go back to and deal with my Catholic upbringing, go back to church, because I kind of, and there's issues there, but I'm just talking about my personal life, that I had been abused by teachers in the Catholic school, and nothing too major. I mean, it was major enough. It was horrible, but I really don't want to get into all that right now, but it could have been. And I felt like nobody seemed to care, Nobody seemed to care. And that was a message that I got over and over and over and over and over. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Everybody else's feelings were more important than whatever, And we all make choices in life. And I am responsible, and I own the choices that I've made in my life, which many were very poor choices. But at the time, it was what it was, and I've done my best to make something out of my life in a good way. Whatever time I have left, I want to do good. And, apparently, we all have gifts and abilities. But, if you watch any of my videos, whatever, And I'm just one person. I'm not certified anything. I have a high school diploma and a certificate from cosmetology. I did hair for a while. You know, that's it. I'm not proclaiming to be a spiritual teacher or anything. I'm just a person. I'm a witness. I'm a testimony of that God is real. You can call him whatever you want to call him, but, you know, the universe, whatever. There's so many, but it's real. And the warfare between good and evil is very real. And I've learned to protect my energy, and it's a daily thing. And if you don't know how to protect your energy, cleanse your energy, just Google it or something. Just look on YouTube, you'll find stuff, you know. I have my ways that I do. Salt baths and whatever. But I do want to say that I'm just really grateful. I'm so grateful. And right now, I'm dealing with a lot of gratitude. Gratitude for life. Gratitude. So much gratitude. So many things that could have happened to me that did not. And I don't know what the future's going to bring, but I know that I can trust my higher power. I can trust God that somehow, some way, everything's going to be all right. And whenever it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. And I pray for my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandchild, my sisters, my extended family, beyond all that. I pray that they heal and that they are safe and they have good health and that they feel loved and cared for. I think that's the biggest thing that I'm healing from, that I am truly loved. And no person, no thing, no being, no entity can take that away from me. I love you all.